What's up, guys? Welcome to Crypto Profits and Updates. Today we're gonna go over the whole market. We have big news, right? Gold is on an all-time high. Crypto is kind of recovering slowly. Bitcoin is doing some moves for outbreaks preparing, right? And we have great news because the value channel is growing. More and more people are joining the value channel right now to get free trades, where we called a lot of trades so far. We will switch over to the chart in a second. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 trades open. And one of them is in drawdown, one of them hit break even, all the other ones are in profit, right? So out of 14 trades, we have one break even, one in drawdown, right? That's 12 trades currently in high profit. We're gonna go over it, right? So first of all, we need to check out what is happening over here in the value channel. We called all of these trades, all of these entries. We called gold hitting all-time high. Then obviously we had some crazy stuff happening in the markets in general, such as the DXY, the dollar index that we always start with, right, which is plumbing, which is the cause for then gold racing up and going up, right? So DXY is kind of falling, even though we had a buying zone over here, which now we can delete and take out, and we are finding new entry zones over here in DXY, which is basically the old buying zone over here. So we should see DXY turning around. But there's a lot of space here, right? There's a lot of space here, so we can even head into two scenarios again, drop lower even, so dollar loses more value, or kind of go up again. But the thing is, we look, it seems to be very bearish, right? And we need to see if we drop below this all-time low here, or not all-time low, but in the low for the last couple of, months, basically a year ago nearly. And that could indicate that dollar is going to continue to lose a lot of value, if not going up. Obviously could be interesting for the trades, but we'll talk about that in a second. So dollar plumbing is definitely a reason for obviously gold going up. But yeah, we'll check the markets and go over it. I just wanted to share with you guys anyways my market overview, because I just came home from meetings. I'm currently here for business in Portugal. Just came back from a whole day of meetings and busy last days with a lot of sport, a lot of tennis, being with family, meeting some good people. And now I just wanted to go over the chart, and obviously I'm, as always, just letting you guys being part of it. And besides thinking out loud, you obviously then gonna get all the updates, right? So we'll start with Forex. We opened the trade a couple of days ago in AUD CAD, which is currently 136 in profit. Stop loss is at break even. Also here on the MetaTrader, it is at break even, right? So this is basically my routine that you guys are being part of. If once I have time, I checked the markets this morning, but now I have a little bit more time without stress. So that's again also what I do, right? Checking all of my trades, checking all the, trading is not just like opening a trade and waiting until it hits take profit or stop loss, but it's also managing the trade, managing the risk, seeing if the markets are changing, right? DXY is definitely something that is crazy that it continues to plump even lower, right? So I was not expecting that, but it's good for the market in general, right? So AUD CAD is in profit. It's a big swing trade, so we still have some, places to go. So currently not a re-entry. If you see that, there might be coming in a re-entry in general with all of these trades, and it's always in my free value channel, and you will find the link below. That's where I post and let guys and people like you know every step that I do in the financial markets, right? We have AUD NZD, which basically hit break even. Okay, we went up into 107 pips profit, came back. We are in a re-entry right now. So after this recording, I'm definitely going to re-entry AUD NZD, and I'm obviously going to send it into the value channel, right? Then we have GBP AUD. It's kind of like getting into profit slowly. On my MetaTrader, it's a little bit in profit, not much, but it's moving, right? We have GBP Swiss franc, which is currently 270 pips in profit. Currently one of my strongest positions after AUD CAD, right? So this one we also called in the value channel, reacted perfectly. Now we just need to see, because we are approaching bearish levels, okay, which it kind of bounced back from. So re-entry would be considered this move over here, and obviously will also be called in the value channel, right? Then we have USD JPY, which also is kind of, went profit pretty high, but then with USD plumbing, right, we need less JPY to get USD, because USD obviously is losing value. This pair is USD JPY. So the question is, how much JPY do we need to get USD? So we are plumbing down. So USD JPY is still hovering a little bit in profit, but nothing big, and we will see what happens, right? Then our Ethereum trade is kind of being very slow. Crypto is very boring. I did a post and a tweet yesterday and said crypto is boring like most people's lives right now. And it's pretty true. Very low volume. As you can see over here, we're entering in this sideways kind of moves, right? But it's a lot of stability. It's important to gain the stability when we have these side moves, right? To make moves. Lower levels, I don't really see right now, especially not in Ethereum. Maybe in Bitcoin, but we'll talk about that in a second. So for me, there's only one scenario, and that's why I bought it. And you can still kind of enter it, but I also called this one in the valid channel. We're holding this position a little bit longer. Now a trade that is still valid, I entered yesterday, is Jupe. Also called in the valid channel, but we had a re-entry and I just entered it, right? So Jupe is an open position we can check out. Ripple is the only position out of all the positions we have open right now that is currently still in drawdown, in minus, right? But we're holding the position and seeing what is happening, but looks pretty good, right? Then we go over to stocks. Now stocks, we caught a banger, which was posted into the value channel, obviously. Let me see, PayPal, when did we send it? PayPal, but I know we did. Why is it not showing? What's wrong with my Telegram? I'll find it for us, but I definitely posted it. So Qualcomm, Roblox, Tesla. Yeah, that was a little bit longer ago that we actually posted our trades about PayPal in here. So PayPal, I called, I'm just not finding it in the value channel right now. I don't know why, but I know I called it and we are insanely in profit on PayPal. I took it as a trade and as an investment. So I invested into the stock PayPal. I already did 2 years ago, but I bought more obviously now. But then I also opened a trade on PayPal, right? And I'm very sure I'm sending it in. I'm just not finding it, right? But yeah, PayPal we are currently, since we entered 24%, 22% in profit. We entered this position around somewhere here. So that is basically around July 24th. So around a month, right? A month ago. So a month this trade has been running in this investment and it's doing very, very well, right? We have an insane ratio of drawdown. We had a drawdown of 2.8% to currently achieve obviously 24%. And what we already did is, move stop loss to break even, so we have a risk-free trade. Also this one, right, was the original entry that I'm still holding, right? So I have 2 positions in PayPal that are massively in profit. Then we have Sony, all the stocks we called so far, all the entries after the Japan bank crash, or basically the Japan that nearly, caused the crash that we talked about in the last crypto update. We are currently also in profit with Sony at about 14%. That's insane how stocks are completely outperforming the last 2 years crypto, right? Then we have AMD, right, which we also took basically zero drawdown, 17% in profit. Then we have Qualcomm, which is still now 8, nearly 9% in profit. We have Roblox, which is currently 15% in profit, guys. We have Tesla, which we also entered, zero drawdown, currently 12, 13% in profit, right? So amazing calls. All of them were in the value channel. Again, it's completely for free for you to join it. It will be staying for free for the next couple of months. Maybe one day I'll make it a paid community, but obviously everyone that is already in there gets it for free. So hurry to join, because I don't know how long it's going to stay for free, because everyone tells me to put a price on that. Everyone tells me that I'm stupid, giving all this value as a 7 years trader and investor, to just give that kind of stuff for free, But yeah, that's about the current positions and the trades we took. So far, again, only Forex is currently in a re-entry and Jupiter, right? So Jupe is something you can check out if you want to. Again, this is just my mind, what I do, my opinion. It's no investment advice. I'm not a licensed investment advisor. I'm a trader since 7 years. I lead the largest trading community in Europe, and I teach you and people in general how to build their own online cash flow business, but also how to learn trading in the Forex, the crypto, the stocks markets, basically everything. And that's what I do, and investing, okay? So then we jump over in general into crypto, and let me see a little bit what's happening. We have the total market volume over here, which perfectly played out as explained in the last update. We needed to come back down, which we are starting to react from. We did react from it, right? So from here on technical analysis side, we have a lot of upside. There's a lot of potential for upside. There's no reason to come further down. And we are just hovering over there because we are in side trends. Markets are pretty boring right now. USDT market cap dominance, right, is continuing to rise as we marked it down. perfectly fine, right? It's going up, so that means people are still putting more USDT crypto out and more USDT, right? So nothing is really moving over here. That also shows us why the markets are not performing that well right now. And considering that we are obviously in a market low, which is the summer times, right? It's doing what it needs to do, right? So nothing wrong with that. We have the Bitcoin dominance, which is increasing, right? More people are buying Bitcoin and crypto in general. It's dominating. And then let's see what is happening in Bitcoin in general, right? So here we have Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is currently doing basically obviously the same thing as Ethereum. It's just like being around over here, kind of moving out of this trend over here, right? So we had a little bit of this, sideways downtrend thing over here, which basically a little bit of a triangle that we are getting out of. And that looks very, very well, right? So we could see a push, even though it's low summer season for volume in general. But the other thing, which I'm always talking about, and that's only Bitcoin, we still have downside potential. There's still downside potential. That's that black arrow over here, where we could still go to 44, maybe a flash crash, something that could happen. So even though I'm very bullish, even though we are all very bullish right now, right, leading into then the elections and more the winter time, like September's, October's, November's, December's, where mostly the bull run is very strong, because July, August normally a month of very low volume and minus results in trading and in the markets in general for crypto historically, right? We are still seeing some good moves over here. So there's potential, but don't forget, with whatever you're doing, I'm still playing with lower risks. I'm still playing with small stop losses, because there's still this flash crash potential of Bitcoin really dropping another 40%. Another 26% in general, right? Or like to be very specific in detail, 26% until we have the next buying zone. We could see that with any incoming news, right? Any incoming news now really could cause, let's say Trump looks, for example, looks very bad today. New polls came out where he's leading 52%, which is pretty good to consider 48 for Kamala, right? So that's bullish for crypto. Everything that is positive for Trump is positive for the markets, right? We are seeing a little bit of a push up, and that's caused by that, right? But besides that, again, there is a lot of upside, but I would be still very, very careful, okay? Now let's check the most important ones in crypto, because it looks pretty much everywhere the same. Ethereum we just talked about. Then what is interesting is Render. Render is also, coming back up. Then we have Solana, right? Solana, same thing, is in a buying zone, but it's also in a selling zone. So it reacted in the selling zone over here, reacted in the buying zone, and that's a perfect example here in Solana for what the market is in a sentiment right now. What is the feeling of the market? The feeling of the market is basically that. I don't know if we should sell, I don't know if we should buy, and that's why we have a side trend. That's basically it. Side trends, accumulation zones, sideways trends, whatever you want to call it, right, are like fair price, right? Buyers and sellers are in a fair price zone. There's not enough volume to push it up. There's not enough volume to push it down. And everyone is kind of waiting for an indicator if it's news, as I just said. So it's still very volatile and still a lot of potential to drop, but also surge up and continue, right? And then lead into the bull run. So you definitely don't want to miss out. And you definitely don't want to be the person, as most people come to me nowadays. And it's kind of funny, because many people are nowadays calling me. They're like, look, Miguel, I have a lot of money. I don't know what to do. Just take my money, please, and take care of it, right? And I started to do that. I started to take a 30% up to 50% profit share, depending on the money, and I manage the portfolios, right? And that's because people are insanely confused, because this bull run is very difficult and you need more skills than in the last years, right? One guy called me, said, look, I'm going to send you 10K now, send me your address, because he said, look, bro, I'm just confused. What is happening with crypto? I'm so confused. So it is definitely different. The game changed, and you need to have more skill, right? That's why we are so deep in technical analysis, and why I use the SK system since 7 years. I've always used it in Forex, obviously, and started to use it a lot in crypto, and it works perfectly fine, okay? So then we have Ton. Ton is I'm still waiting for Ton to drop into this buying zone, still exposed. As you can see, this blue line here is one of my buying zones, okay? So yeah, in Ton, we still have a correction that is due, right? And I want to see it go there, which is 30%. Anyways, as you can see, this blue line is exposure, means I bought, and I'm going to continue to do that, right? So I'm not going to leave this back, behind by being ignorant and saying, look, there still needs to be a drop. There's still a need for a drop, but I'm still going to expose, there's still a bag that I'm going to buy, obviously heavier, right? So I'm definitely going to buy in these levels, but not as much as I would buy in these levels. You know what I mean? So that is what I'm doing, the DCA. I'm DCAing in, buying, dollar cost averaging, right? Besides that, again, Jupe, very interesting. Brett kind of started to push up a lot. made a 36%, came kind of back, sold off again. So as you can see, there's also like even the meme coins, right, which we're going to talk about in a second. We had like this up immense sell pressure again, right? So everything is staying in range, everything is staying inside trends, and that's again very, 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 very typical for the month of August in general, right? We can do a little case study here, go back in time and check out what happened to BTC August last year, right? So we are here in July, May, April, Feb 2024, Jan, December 2023. Where is August? November. August is probably this year. Perfect, that's what I said, right? So you can already see it here in the market structure. You see? That's basically the same thing we are seeing over here. So we have to mark this down for a second so you guys see what I mean. So let's mark down August, beginning of August, 1st of August. 1st of August, okay, red line, and then we mark down where we really start to trend off, which is September, okay? So as you can see, what happened is in August, we saw a push up, and that's why I say be careful, because that's where we are right now, right? This push up we are right now, but there's still the possibility of a lot of sell pressure, right? And then we have these sideways trends, and then we kind of start in September, right? We hit low in September, kind-ish, yeah, beginning of September, and from there on we start to push, right? From there on we start to push, and then bomb, right? Insane push up. So let me just take this little thing here, okay? Let me do it again in one piece, and then we just project it up to the current market, and then you guys see what I mean, right? I love to do that, to go back in the past and see, okay, look, what happened, what happened, what happened. So August, sideways, push up where we are right now, right? 23rd of August, basically today. Now today's 21, right? So in 2 days, it's insane, right? Then bam, we really come down, right? Come up here, sideways, and then we start the bull run. Okay, we really push hard, okay? So let me do one thing. Take this, and then we project it up. And then also let's do another thing and see how much it's 17% drop, right? So I said in Bitcoin, we still have a drop possible that is due, that should go drop about 27%, something like that, right? The one we just said. And now we just take this red line and we project it. And again, here we mark down 1st of August, 24th, 1st of August. And let me mark this down. You see? So this one could already be the one what happened, right? So now we can start to see a push up. That could be possible. Or this one is basically this one over here, right? So we went down, but I think it's more this, right? I think that's the example, okay? That's what's gonna be. And we're gonna leave it here. Let me just leave it here. And we're gonna see in the next update, okay? So this is beginning of August, we just leave it here and see what happens. So if you see what we took out from last year, we have this drop, right? Bam, coming up, sideways trend, and then building up these bullish structures and doing this, right? So if I take this up, it basically perfectly fits to this one. You know what I mean? So you have to go back in the past sometimes because, you know, the chart is an emotional footprint of the people, and market repeat themselves. It's pattern recognition, right? It's always pattern. So I love to see these patterns. And as you can see, it looks very similar, my friends. So from here on, we could go up, and I think we're gonna go up, but still there's a very big potential of we still getting this big insane drop, right, of 30%, which we basically already had from the top until here, 30%. So it speaks very bullish towards the pattern that I just showed, and it looks like where we are is here, right? We already had the drop, we are building these sideways volumes, the September hits, and then we do these big insane numbers, right? So I will leave this open. Gonna be very interesting for the next updates. So far we have always been right with all our updates. It just took a little bit longer, right? Time is always the difficult one, but very interesting. Let's keep it like that, okay? So I see an 80% probability of us continuing now. So DCAing in, buying makes sense, right? Open position makes sense still with a caution of risk, right? Because we could still see a drop that is still open in BTC, okay? Besides that, let's check out meme coins. Meme coin market obviously went down a lot with the Japan crash, right? Some of these coins are down 50, 80%, 100% nearly, right? even myself, you know, I have made so far, my portfolios are in very deep minus, right? Or basically like in a very big drawdown. I'm not selling, I'm accumulating. But let's still see what happens a little bit, you know, over the last couple of days. So this one is one of my main watch lists. We have, for example, Trump. Okay, Trump is, or Omega is, you know, kind of coming back, reacting at the 87%, 0786 and 82.2 FIB, which most of these meme coins start to react, where it's really like the lowest or the last return, right? So this one happens often here, the pushback. So very good to buy, right? Basically, crypto is on sale. And if you have money, that's definitely something you can check out, right? Besides that, some of the plays that I still think make a lot of sense here in crypto is Milkbag. And I called them also, all of them in the value channel, right? And we have Buttercat, we have Fish and Chips, Crazy Kamala, Shwampu. So these are like the ones that I'm looking forward to do these 100Xs, right? Perfect. Look at this, guys. So some of you guys might know that I'm part of Gem Hunters, which is Luke Belmore's inner community, inner circle for crypto. And one of these guys asked me, hey, bro, tell me about the entry. And I missed it myself because I was traveling. But I told him, look, bro, we were somewhere over here when I did the analysis. I said, look, bro, that's the re-entry zone. From there, we pushed up 100%. Bro, insane, insane. I need to send him a screenshot of that because I still remember when we were talking about that. It's going to be funny, right? So let me leave this one and duplicate it. Perfect. So then we have, it's so beautiful to see this, guys. You don't understand, you know, it's like you foreseeing the future and with the meme coins, bro. Wild. I didn't even know that because I was not in meme coins checking so much right now because it's pretty boring. Besides that, how are the other ones doing? Milkbag is in a buying zone, not so bad. Billy, another one that is a big gem, I think, is really, really down, right? I mean, as you can see, all of these yellow lines are DCAs, right? All these yellow lines I bought 1K, $500, 1K. This one already sold in profit. So here I'm definitely in minus, but I'm DCAing in, right? Then we have the bigger portfolio here with Wolf, Ponky, Whiff, Deegan, Tramp, Maga. So these are my long-term plays. The other ones are more like my, you know, my high-risk plays where I'm looking forward to do a 50x, 100x. Same here on Wolf, we went below 822. Let's see, Wolf has a lot of negative news, good news, I don't know. Ponky has been one in the last, since I started meme coins, that pushed a lot, right? So I took out already a lot of profit. We are reacting very well. So this is beautiful price action, very, very strong stability as a meme coin. It looks very good. We have Whiff, Dog with Hat. Oh. Yeah, as you can see here, my yellow line is my entry. We are pretty much below that. Still looks good. We have Dolan Tramp, which also is below the normal good entry and reaction, but could still react over here. So if you want to check it out, they're all so these these entries are insane, right? So some of the other ones here, we have the Harris, which is another coin in the Discord, they said, which I analyzed, also started to react, went back into minus. Buttercat, we just talked about. Floki Cat, yep, dropped. So there was an analysis and was wrecked, right? So that is the thing, okay? So I said buy zone valid until 0788 max, dropped below, went out, mental stop loss, completely dropped, right? That's why this in smaller projects, not in the bigger ones, but in smaller projects, my mental stop loss is if it goes below the 0822, somewhere over here, right? I go out. And as you can see, it would have saved us. And this guy's coin that I didn't invest into it, but I was making an analysis for it, completely wrecked, right? It went to minus 95% in the last 24 hours, right? Meme coins is funny, guys. But yeah, still interesting. You know, it's really important because at the end of the day, you need to understand trading, guys. You need to understand, even if you're lucky, you still need to have your mental stop losses, your analysis, when to go in, when to go out. So this one is a perfect example and completely got wrecked, right? Then we have Boppy. I also did analysis for that. So this one is my entry over here. As you can see, again, entry, last chance, and then stop loss would basically be here if I don't see a reaction, as we saw this explosive reaction, which mostly happens at this point. Right, bro, just for this information, I could fucking charge so much money. But yeah, so here it's like 200%, you know what I mean? It's 205% from what I say, where most of the meme coins start to react very low. In the normal markets, they start to react in the 50%, right? Well, here we have this reaction, 200%, quick 200%, coming back down, obviously, very, very low market cap, very high risk, this coin. But yeah, and then we have this example again, FlokiCat, which again, then you can see the whole drop and what happens, you know, if you don't have your mental stop loss. Then we have a couple of other ones. We definitely have to check out Ton, right? Ton was not doing that bad. Popcat, another big major one that I'm invested in. Also very good price action, as you can see. Doesn't drop too much, reacting in the buying zone. As you can see, yellow line is a buying zone where I'm accumulating. Daddy Tate, what is Daddy Tate doing? Daddy Tate dropped very much. I bought over here, as you can see. Gonna be honest, I just bought Daddy Tate because the price action was pretty well, a lot of stability. But hey, Andrew, bro, my G, do something. Do something. Brett, we talked about also, as you can see, that's what I'm saying. The good coins, the one with big market caps, they tend to react more in these buying zones in between 0.5 and 0.667. And the lower ones, or meme coins in general, then react here, right? So big meme coins, buying zone is here. Smaller meme coins, buying zone is over here. Mental stop loss is very low below after that here, right? And from there to here, you already have such a big price increase, 200, 300, 400% on your capital. And that is the game that I'm playing on meme coins. We have what else is interesting? Leica. Yeah, that's a complete bullshit coin, bro. Look where I bought it, guys. That was my worst play in crypto so far, I think. I put in 8K here, took 3K into the wrong address because I was busy, and that's why I made the meme coin guide, you know, which I'm also gonna link you guys below, where I explain completely the meme coin game, right? But yeah, completely fucked. Sold most of it over here with 50% in loss, which was good. Mental stop loss on a bigger one. If it doesn't react here, went out and saved me a lot of loss, right? But still, in general, a lot of loss on this coin. Was my first coin in the meme coin space, and someone shilled it to me. But that happens, guys, completely normal. Now, another thing that I want to see is the Ton chain. But the problem is that I'm on my laptop and I don't have my Ton watch list over here. Oh, no, I have, sorry. Ton, okay, so let's check Ton. Because Ton, obviously, Ton coin and the Ton chain is something that I'm very, very interested in. So we have the NOT coin, Ton coin, same thing. You see over here, I did not sell because we started to react at 0.822, right? So I was about to close this position, sell everything, which would have been in a minus, I only invested $200, but still would have been in minus 35%, right? But it reacted, last chance, and let's see how it continues, okay? But NOT coin is not something that is very interesting. The most interesting one is Toncat. Yeah, Toncat basically is something I would have sold normally, but I have a lot of conviction into Toncat. It's at $5 million. It's a very, very, it's a gem, guys. I cannot tell you more, but it's a gem. We have some information on that. Resistance Dog is also something that's interesting. Also reacted last time on the last chance of 0.822. Also interested. Not the biggest play on Ton that I would go into. The biggest play I'm in Ton is Toncat, but still interesting in Ton Season, right? These are the two. Ton Season, yeah, basically, you know, see my entry over here. Not a lot, but would make sense to go into it again because Ton Season is still something interesting. Guys, right now, bro, if you have cash, if you have money just sitting around and putting it into crypto now, next couple of months, bro, wild. And I'm exposed deep in crypto, guys. Deep. Definitely gonna print some millions in this bull run, guys. Okay, T-Dog, also very high risk. You don't even have to look at this chart, right? But yeah, these are the meme coins that I shilled you guys, that I would chill anyone anyways and tell people. What I'm accumulating right now is Solana, Ton, Render, Jupe. These are the four majors that I'm really going into. Meme coins, I'm so deeply exposed, I'm just going to wait, sell it all in profit, and then put it into the coins that I just said. But the biggest place where I'm really putting fresh money in right now, besides the 45K that I put into meme coins, and I'm obviously down right now, I'm currently at 25, right? Which I'm going to hold into the bull run and then sell, you know, if they come up again, because you will see a lot of volume coming into them because they're so cheap. Then move it over to Solana, Jupe, Render, Ton, And yeah, what I just said, right? TCAT, all of these ones, they're going to be very interesting. And the other ones, as I said, Ponky, and yeah. So that is currently the update, guys.
Check Fetch AI.
Fetch AI. I don't have Intel on Fetch AI, I don't know.
Go check the price.
I mean, all the prices are the same right now.
The big chart on Fetch.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about gold. Fucking hell, guys. We still have to go talk about gold. Okay. So I'll check Fetch AI quickly. Fetch AI. I mean, that's what I'm saying. All the charts are the same. It's in a buying zone. So now you guys see how I would analyze a naked chart. So first of all, we need to go into a big overview. Okay, so the lows and the highs. We start at the low. We can see that we are in a buying zone. We have the EMA coming in. Yeah, it's basically in a buying zone. Don't have to tell you guys a lot about it. It's interesting. Price targets were hit. From there on, we need to see the re-entry that happens. And we are here at the 0.786. So a good entry zone for smaller coins in general. I don't know the market cap of it, but we'll check it in a second. And from there, our target where Fetch should be going is from here would be a 538%, so 5x, which looks pretty good. We'll mark this one down and we'll check it out, guys. Fetch AI, remember this analysis. This is if the coin is not complete BS is the target that we're gonna see it hitting. So I have to change this one over. Give me 1 second, guys. Perfect. Yeah, so that would be the 5x play for Fetch. I heard the name, but I have no fundamental knowledge on this coin. Besides that, ETFs. We talk about gold in a second. ETFs, Grayscale ETF, change in 24 hours, minus 37. Yeah, there is volume coming in for what I know. ETF flows. Yeah, doesn't look good, guys. We still have outflows. ETFs flow, as you can see over here. Check 30 days. Yeah, so since basically the 1st of August, right, we went into negative flows, right? So there's more outflow than inflow. Yeah, that's obviously what the market is showing us, okay? And now again, we need to check gold, which obviously I talked about at the beginning. But I was not touching gold because gold was about to go to all-time high where we went, right? So perfectly fine. And we could have predicted, and we started to predict this price in May 2023, guys. So you might not believe this, but once price activates the sequence, so the A, okay, higher than A, the probability of it finishing the sequence is very high. And that's why you see my entry over here, right? My entry is over here in gold, where I started to invest heavily into gold physically. Very important, always buy physical gold. I made a video about that on my value channel. And from there on, we made so far 35% on our gold, which is not a lot, but it's gold. And it's really, really good, right? I bought some more over here just because I had some silver that I switched over, already 5% in profit too. And now gold hit all-time high. We still have a little bit to go. So I'm not doing anything with gold right now. And I told all of my friends and everyone that trades gold, don't sell, don't sell, don't sell, don't sell. We even traded a buy position over here that we closed on this yellow one. You might remember that. I did a crypto update, two crypto updates ago. We talked about that and we made some very good profits on a trade over here with nearly zero drawdown. Sold over here and then came back from there on. I did not buy again because I missed the entry. But so far, I would not sell, right? Most people are getting annihilated because they're selling. But what I want to have is I want to really see this downtrend. And I want to see it confirmed as we are getting it right now, right? As you can see over here in the lower time frame, we are seeing the market reacting bearish. Okay. Daniels, bro.
Yeah.
You said all the companies, the stock companies for medicine technique is down, right? Pfizer and what else?
Moderna.
Moderna.
And there was some more, but I
Pfizer.
suggest you make a separate video about that.
Yeah, let's check it out quickly here, just to see what they are doing, Pfizer and Moderna.
And then check.
Yeah, obviously, because now they have a new product, which is monkeypox, and they need a new product.
We should make a white.
Right now, gold is in a re-entry sell, but again, I want to see a little bit more confirmation. So what I would do is I would maybe enter here now with a very small stop loss, but it's already Thursday, so let's see on Monday or even now for tomorrow. So my entry on gold would be low risk if you are following this, would be this. That would be my entry right now. I will enter now after this one, but I will do it low risk because I still would like to see it come lower and then give us a re-entry. And then I would re-enter with full risk or with like my normal risk, obviously, and then write it down, right? Just another confirmation. But so far it looks pretty good. But the problem is we bounce off this trend and we are still in uptrend, right? We still have higher highs. Now this ones are getting lower. This one is pretty much the same. So a little bit difficult, but I will definitely entry this one and I will send it into the value channel right now, guys. So as Daniel said, let's do an extra video about, because I need to dig deeper into them, Pfizer and Moderna. I never touched these biotech companies, obviously, because they were going up so much in the bull run. In the in the bull run of medicine, right, which was the COVID product, and now they're coming up with a new product, which is monkeypox, to push their stocks, right. But with that being said, guys, I'm very tired. It is past midnight. Tomorrow we have a lot to do. I feel not as concentrated anymore, so I'm not going to continue with the markets, and it's done anyways, right? So I hope you guys loved it. Value channel for free below. Make sure to comment if you have any questions, and if you liked it, if it helped you. Make sure you follow this channel, especially to be showing gratefulness towards all the work that we put into this, and especially for Daniel, the videographer, Martin, the editor, the whole team that is behind that, right? These guys deserve likes, these guys deserve the comments, all the love, all the blessings, right? And with that being said, guys, crypto looks very good. The markets are very interesting. I think this bull run is going to be amazing. We still have a little bit of downside, so be careful with your trades and investments. Join the value channel below and see you in the next one.